Accessible web design process. What does a roadmap for accessible web design look like? Much of this depends on your business website, what sort of capabilities it needs to have, and if it has been updated for accessibility in the past. Let's take a closer look at what this process involves. It's best to start with a full audit that will run a number of tests on your website content and show where it poses problems for those with disabilities. Make sure to test for important issues like required compliance under the ADA, Americans with Disabilities Act, screen reader testing, usually only done with a manual audit, testing for keyboard accessibility, checking for proper HTML tags and coding for accessibility. Automated tools can only do so much, so this is also the stage where your business talks with an expert about your accessibility goals. If you do not have a website, auditing tools aren't as necessary, but it's important to consider all the accessibility requirements your site will have. Website accessibility is easier to incorporate from the ground up. After testing and consultation is completed, your business likely has a list of design issues to correct in order to meet accessibility compliance. There are a few options on how to proceed. Hiring an agency experienced in accessibility design to correct your website. This often involves discussion about certain changes to the website layout and appearance, but allows the business to stay largely hands-off and focused on its own competencies. Splitting the work between third-party developers and your own team. Handling all changes in-house, which generally requires that the team includes experienced web developers and IT professionals to be successful. Meeting deadlines for scheduled changes. A good plan will have project milestones for accomplishing optimization. It's common for there to be a little leeway with these milestones to make room for the unexpected and larger website layout changes that may need to occur. A final stage of testing is important because it double-checks that all changes have had the intended effect. This is also an excellent time to examine the mobile version of your website and make sure that it is functioning correctly and that all accessibility features are functioning correctly on it as well. A website isn't a static creation. Good websites are constantly updating with new content, more information, and important changes as a business grows. A vital part of accessibility optimization is creating a guide for future content creation or incorporating accessibility-friendly steps into your current content guides. Common steps include: new images need to have proper alt text descriptions, adding new text to a web page in a way that can be easily read by a screen reader, creating any new web forms or buttons with the proper tags for screen readers, making sure that all language and terms used are both clear and consistent, avoiding problematic content types like tables, which are very difficult for screen readers to interpret. A good accessibility guide should also be applied to the other digital content, such as images, text, and CTAs used in social media or email. Looking for help with your accessibility plans? Blue Atlas Marketing has experienced professionals skilled in redesigning or building websites that meet all accessibility standards. Want to see where your website stands? Start with our free audit to test your website's compliance status. https://www.blueatlasmarketing.com/free audit.